Cruise news time, and well, so often as is the way, it's a mixed bag today. I find myself being elated and sad all in the same moment. An exciting cruise news story about a cruise port breaking a new passenger count record, but a sad story about a cruise ship skipping a whole region. And on the tail of that, I found out that one of my cruise ports on a future cruise has been canceled. Also, I've got an update on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas and an update on Royal Caribbean's first world cruise. It's garnering a lot of attention, and I don't know, maybe it seems manufactured. I want to talk about that a little bit. And are you ready for this? We have a cruise line out there telling people in scooters what for. Trying to tell them a few things about their scooter life. It's a wild one. Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I am your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your face on a Monday. I don't have a case of the Monday. It's Monday, the 8th of January, 2024. And I'm in full-on recovery mode. I was on a cruise ship for about 40 hours. I pushed it as hard as I could. I woke up sore today. Have you ever gotten sore by going on a cruise? It's probably more to do with me than the cruise. But yeah, let's keep it inside the rails, Tony B. Cruise news story number one. Nassau in the Bahamas, about a month ago, they were projecting that they would have their biggest year ever. And guess what? Their projections were accurate. We have a new record. 4.4 million cruise passengers visited Nassau, Bahamas in 2023, and it shattered their record that was set in 2019 by 14%. I got a call from people in Nassau. I didn't, but somebody should call me from Nassau and say, cruising's back, baby. Certainly for Nassau. They've revitalized that whole cruise port there. I did a video about it. A lot of people still have some sort of negative idea about Nassau, but with the revitalization of the cruise port there, I think it's a pretty nice stop. Even if you don't leave the cruise port area, there's a lot to do in Nassau, but you can actually have some fun getting off the ship and visiting just that cruise port area. They put a bunch of money into it. They got some cool technology, lots of food, drink, shopping. Yeah, congratulations, Nassau, Bahamas, for your economic recovery, your return to cruising, and for your new passenger record. Yeah, about that. Yeah, how about that? Way to go. Cruise news story number two is about a cruise diverted. There's a cruise happening right now on the MSC Poesia. It left January the 5th from Genoa in Italy, scheduled to be 121 days, going around parts of the Mediterranean, Africa, going over to North America. As originally planned, it was supposed to spend 7 days in the Red Sea doing ports in that area. Unfortunately, guests on board the Poesia have been notified that due to missile attacks in the Red Sea, that, they're not going to go there. They're going to circumvent the Red Sea. And unfortunately, they're shortening their 121-day cruise by a week down to 114 days. It's like we always say on the show here, snitches get stitches. Oh, the other thing that we say, it's like we always say here on the show, safety first. And of course, you don't want to cruise into an area where there is instability, missile attacks, that kind of thing. And so the right move for that cruise. I'm sure they're going to be compensated in some way, but a bummer, especially if some of those cruise ports were on the bucket list. And speaking about cruise ports on the bucket list, I just randomly figured out that one of my ports of call on my upcoming Sun Princess cruise in February has been cancellated, swapped out. And this was going to be a doozy. I'd already booked my excursion to go to Santorini in Greece. I don't practice Santorini. I don't think that's how the song goes. Shout out Ludacris. I shot off a text to my buddy Don Terrace at Don's Family Vacations, who I'm going with. And I'm like, dude, I think Santorini got canceled. And he matter of factly was like, yeah, like sounds like he's known for a long time. Why didn't he tell me? I don't know. I still love Don. But yeah, Santorini canceled, and he gave me some color on it. He said the reason it's canceled is the gondola is going to be out of service that day. And I guess, at least Fat Tony's happy to hear this, gondola is important for getting up and down into that Grecian city, Grecian Formula number 9. Instead, we're going to Crete, and so I need to go back onto the Princess website and try to book an excursion so that I can excursion in Crete. Have you guys ever been to Crete? Not Quick Crete, Crete. And if so, what should I do? Leave a comment below. I mean, it's that cruise life. I'm disappointed about Santorini, but it's not the end of the world. There's going to be other places to go. Santorini will remain on the bucket list. All right, let's go to cruise news story number 3, a quick update on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship. There was some question yesterday as to whether or not the Icon would be arriving tomorrow, January the 9th in Miami, or January the 10th. I said January the 10th. I'd gotten that information from Royal Caribbean blog, very reputable. Matt Hochberg over there. Matt, if you're watching, I apologize if I say your name wrong. Maybe the next time I see you, we'll spend an hour working on your name. It's the 10th. It is correct. It's been triple verified now. I did just watch a video from Chris Wong Vlogs, who is a crew member on the Icon of the Seas tomorrow, the 9th. The crew will be at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Lovely day, lovely day. I still get this in the comments every time I say Coco Cay. He's like, well, Cay is pronounced key in the Bahamas, which is true. And anytime that you see C-A-Y, you should say key, unless it's Coco Cay, because Royal Caribbean has branded that to be said Coco Cay. So don't look like a dummy when you're talking to your Royal Caribbean friends and say, oh, I can't wait to go to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You would be correct from a pronunciation in the Caribbean perspective, but from a Royal Caribbean perspective, is Coco Cay, a lovely day at Coco Cay. That's what the crew members are going to be doing tomorrow. They're going to be having a crew appreciation party on Coco Cay. They're even going to get access to the brand new adults only Hideaway Beach area. Sounds very exciting. And then, as I mentioned in the show yesterday, they will be making their way to Miami on Wednesday the 10th. Icon is set to arrive in Miami around 7 a.m. And so all the festivities will be happening there. I know there's going to be people down there live streaming. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, Icon of the Seas update. Now for cruise news story number 4, let's keep it in the Royal Caribbean realm. And let's talk about the cruise that's currently happening on the Serenade of the Seas. It is their first 9-month world cruise, and this thing's garnering a lot of attention, and it's being driven primarily by social media, primarily by TikTok. There are a set of TikTokers out there, influencers out there, that believe that this world cruise will be the drama fest to end all drama fest. This article right here talks about this guy that begged and begged and begged for any brand to hire him to go on to this world cruise. And well, the appeal worked. He finally got a brand, Atria Books, to do it. This is no small endorsement. It costs at least $60,000, I think, to get on this cruise ship. So they've got the guy on the cruise ship, and his whole goal is to, give the hot goss, to spill the tea and let everybody know what drama's going on there. So, of course, if somebody gives you 60 grand, you're going to have to figure out what the drama is, real or not real. And then we've got another person all about the drama. This young lady here named the Tea Captain has posted a video that's gone viral talking about how people are dissatisfied on the cruise. The drama that she is reporting on is that people on board are upset that Pinnacle loyalty members are being treated with some preferentiality, that they're getting things on board that other people of other loyalty levels are not getting. And it makes me scratch my head. Like, that's not drama. That's just the way cruising works. The whole reason that you work your way up the loyalty chain is so that you get stuff on board that other people don't get on board. It'd be like, somebody going on a cruise, a princess cruise, for their very first time and going, oh, I heard the guy in the cabin next to me got free laundry. What the heck? How did that happen? Well, So anyways, I guess I share both of those stories to say that you're going to get a lot of information about this world cruise over the next 9 months. And there's going to be a lot of people looking for the drama. And heck, you know me, I love the drama. So we'll probably talk about it from time to time. But I really hope we get some real drama. And it's not just like, oh, people are mad because of the loyalty program type drama. I'd say if you really want to keep up with what's going on with the world cruise, make sure you go follow Mike and Nancy over at Living Phase 2. They're updating every few days, and it's really it's really more of a cruiser's perspective of what's going on that cruise. I can recommend that to you. But if you love the drama, all you got to do is go onto TikTok and look for the 9-month cruise, and you're going to get the drama episodes too. So really, it's the best of both worlds. A whole new world where you can have the calm and the drama too. Yeah, shout out Ludacris again. Man, it's a Ludacris-filled show, and nothing seems to be more ludicrous than what I just read about scooter people on cruise ships and how they're being, talked to from a cruise line. I'm going to share that with you, but first, let me take a moment to invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you keep up to date with all the drama I got. And I got some drama. I did something. So I just took a 40-day cruise. Yeah. I said 40 days. Should I correct it or just let people comment on it? 40. Just leave it? Okay. I'll just leave it. And on that cruise, I hit a jackpot on a slot machine, and then I gambled all of my winnings to see if I could make more money. And it had an interesting outcome. I guess I'll wait till the end and I'll share that video with you, but that's on the Tony Barnett channel. It's called Hero or Zero, and it does have some footage from the MSC Seashore if you want to see some of that. But yeah, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you in advance. Okay, here's the deal. I guess there is some sort of tension between people in mobility scooters and people that are not in mobility scooters. And that tension tends to come to a head at the elevators on cruise ships. And I've talked about it before. Sometimes you'll see people not in mobility scooters completely disregard people in mobility scooters that were waiting for the elevator before they even showed up. These are the same jackrabbits who will walk up to the elevator bank and then see somebody standing in front of the elevator. When the doors open, the polite person is waiting for the people to come off the elevator. They don't bum rush them, and then the jackrabbit will come up and just get right in front of them. And they do it to, people not in scooters and people in scooters. And of course, when it happens to all kinds of people, it's upsetting. But it's certainly upsetting that if you're in a scooter and you can never get into the elevator because people keep passing you by. I've seen that play out on a cruise ship. I've also seen a lot of people be very nice to people in scooters and make sure that they get on the elevator. But, what they say, sometimes one bad apple spoils the bunch. And so that's the tension side from the scooter folks. The tension side from the non-scooter folks, it's actually, both sides are being addressed, but sometimes people that aren't in the scooters will say that people that are in the scooters are just dang rude, and there are people that say, hey, look, I've been run over by a scooter. I've had my toe run over. I've been banged into by a scooter. You got the non-scooter people saying, look, some of these scooter people, they're not angels either. They're not over there polishing a halo. They're just dang near like Speed Racer running people over. And so in steps the mediator, the judge of them all, brand ambassador John Heald. This guy must have the funnest job because Carnival is so lively that he always has a lot of stuff to get into the middle of. And so basically, like Solomon of old saying it's time to split the baby in half, he said, hey, look, people that aren't in the scooter, try to be nice to the people that are in the scooter. Make some accommodations. Don't jump the line. And he's saying, hey, look, scooter people, slow down, slow your roll. Don't run over people just because you're in a scooter. I don't know. There was also some conversation about whether there should be a dedicated elevator just to people in scooters. But the reality of that thing is you would have to put a crew member there to manage it. And then you would also, the percentage of scooters to non-scooters doesn't really justify that thing. So the appeal coming out of Carnival Cruise Line is, can't we just figure it out, be nice to one another? It's that cruise life, baby. I love those kind of debates. I would love to hear where you're at on it. Here's another one. I'll go ahead and trigger some people. There's people that say, look, if you can climb stairs, if you're able-bodied enough to climb stairs and descend stairs, that you should never take the elevator. I still push back on that. I did not go on vacation to climb stairs. And everybody who's excited about climbing stairs, I'm excited for you. But how dare you? How dare you get mad at somebody who's paid their money for their vacation who doesn't want to take the stairs? Now, certainly, I think they have to, fall into the line of waiting your turn and all that stuff. And if they're happy to wait their turn and all that stuff, how dare you? How dare you shame them for not taking the stairs? What other vacation type are you like, oh, let me climb 18 flights of stairs? What I'm saying is this. If you want to climb the stairs, climb the stairs. But if somebody doesn't want to climb the stairs, then don't give them the side eye. That's all I'm saying. Side eye. Okay, here's the video. Make sure you watch that next. Did I win or did I lose? Plus, I had a really funky specialty dining experience. Check that out. Tony for La Lido Loca. Hit the like button. Until next time, we'll see you on Lido. Bye. Cruise News.